Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with part 16 of the Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin full playthrough walkthrough. In this section, we're going to go through Aldia's Keep. We have successfully completed Drangleic Castle, Shrine of Amana, and the Undead Crypt, and received the King's Seal, or King's Ring, sorry. And that will allow us to open some doors in the world of Drangleic that were previously unopenable. If you've never joined me for these walkthroughs before, this is a Let's Play style walkthrough, sort of like a casual, full playthrough walkthrough. Hopefully my I've been told that I'm sort of the Niles Crane of gaming walkthroughs, and I want to start saying that more because I love that compliment. But hopefully I'm able to make these games a lot more manageable for you and a bit of a relaxing experience, because they can be a lot of fun, as long as you know what to look out for. Alright, showing my stats. Currently level 133 with 40 Vigor, 28 Endurance, 20 Vitality, 4 Attunement, 30 Strength, 30 Dex, 25 Adaptability, 4 Intelligence, 6 Faith. Currently using a Raw Santier Spear plus 5, and I have a bow for aggroing enemies. Then I just have the Falconer set, just a starting set, and a Black Hollow Mage Hood. Although I could probably get away with changing this at this point. I feel like this would add so much weight though. No, maybe not. Okay, that looks fun. Do I have the full set? It's been so long since I actually looked at this. Alright, yeah, let's go with that. That's a little better. And now we look like the cover character. Alright, so in order to get to Aldia's Keep, we need to go to the Shaded Woods, and we should go to the Ruined Fork Road Bonfire. Keep in mind, you 100% need the King's Ring in order to get to Aldia's Keep, so don't do this if you haven't gotten that. Okay. So we're going to take the North Fork here, and then we're going to come around here, and there will be an ogre in this little swamp. When we did the Shaded Woods walkthrough, we came through here and just got some treasures, so I've already looted everything in here. So just keep that in mind. There we go. You can be liberal with your Estus usage at this point. We're going to come to a bonfire really fast. Alright, so there's a door up here that is only going to open if you have the King's Ring equipped. So when you walk up, it'll say produce the seal of the king or the mark of the king or something like that. As long as you're wearing the ring, the door will open. Alright. So it's going to slowly open. And then we will be in the courtyard of Aldia's Keep. Walk over here first, because there is a bonfire this way. There are a lot of these little dog things, though, that you want to try to watch out for. They can overwhelm you. There is a bonfire in this shack, as well as an NPC that we haven't seen in a while. These little puppies can petrify you, so you do want to be kind of careful. And they will run away from you and then, show up again, so it can be a little tough. Alright, so this is a mimic, for sure. The way you can tell is that mimics have buckles on them. So just walk behind it and start attacking. You should be able to kill it before it actually does. Excuse me? Alright, I mean, that feels very Dark Souls 2 to me. You attack it from behind, it opens, and then still grabs you. Whatever. Dark Souls 2, man. I'm going to try to skip the ogre just to make this go a little bit faster, but that door takes forever to open, so I don't know how this is going to go. Man. That was something. That was something, I tell you. Wow. Maybe he'll leave me alone. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's annoying. Alright, let's try this again. You know what's funny is before I approached that mimic, I was like, oh, let me go light the bonfire. But I didn't. I can't believe that caught me. That is so bizarre. So you know what's funny? I don't think I've shown this yet in these walkthroughs, but if you were to take a Lloyd's Talisman and throw it at the Mimic, this works in 1 and 3. I don't know if it works in 2, but yes, okay. You can get the treasure without having to actually kill the Mimic. Alright. Let's go inside here, and then we're gonna have a friend. There we go. Hey, the mask is off again. I don't know if this is a glitch or not. I feel like it is, because I've really never seen her face before. Anyway, let's speak with Lucatiel.
Who are you? Oh. No, forgive me. I know you. Yes, of course. How goes your journey? I know not what you seek in this faraway land, but I pray for your safety. Please take these.
Alright, so these will only be given to you if you had summoned Lucatiel 3 times in your playthrough. So that's why I summoned her for Lost Sinner, the Rotten, and Flexile Sentry.
Thanks for keeping me sane. My name is Lucatiel. I beg of you, remember my name, for I may not myself. My name is...
Alright. So yeah, if you do not summon her 3 times, you will not receive all that. So that's why I wanted to complete her storyline. Unfortunately, storylines in Dark Souls 2 require summoning of NPCs. That is not the case in 1 and 3. So, yeah, just the way it is. We still have to complete Benhard of Jugo's questline. I'm going to do that in a bit of a manipulative way, in which we use bonfire aesthetics to challenge old bosses again. It's just kind of the easiest way to do it. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. But we'll get to that in the future. Probably like another 2 or 3 walkthroughs before we touch that. Okay, so once we enter, we're going to be invaded by Lucatiel's brother. And that's what this fog wall is for. There he is. Aslatiel of Mirrah. Aslatiel is fierce. He does quite a bit of damage. Doesn't have much poise, so if you have a weapon such as the Santier Spear, you can overrun him pretty quick. But just make sure you roll away, because he will follow up with some attacks. I think he could probably parry you as well. There you go. That's Aslatiel. Fog should go away. Yep. Alright. Nothing in there. Cool. So let's open the door now. And we will enter Aldia's Keep proper. Okay. So, there is a big old dragon here. And I think it comes alive. Maybe it doesn't. In some pre-release footage, when the game is first being marketed, this area looked really different. This whole place looked so much better. So I recommend checking that out. I'm going to light a torch. I should have just used the butterfly. I have so many. Okay. Anyway, yeah, Aldia's Keep looked really different. And it looked much darker and a bit more evil.
My name, I beg, for I may not.
Just rest here. She should go away. Yeah. So Lucatiel's gone forever. At least for this playthrough. Alright, so Aldia's Keep has some interesting enemies. It has guys that jump out of mirrors, very similar to the Looking Glass Knight, so you want to look out for those. And then there is a really tricky NPC that also is in this area. So what I'm going to do right now... Did not realize that was going to happen. I don't understand how that connected. Why did those hits connect? Anyway. What I'm going to do really quick is pull up the Aldia's Keep wiki entry. Because I don't want to accidentally set this... I don't want to accidentally set this guy off. Okay. Okay. We'll, okay. We'll talk about it when we get to him. Oh, he's actually right here. So, down this hallway is an NPC, this is who I was looking up, named Royal Sorcerer Navlan. I will not be doing his questline, it's kind of long and totally optional. There is a lever that is like... Where is it? There's a lever that you can pull, I think it's on the other side of here, that will remove the fog gate. Yeah, this lever. If you pull this lever, it removes the fog gate from in front of his little, I don't know, prison cell, if you will. And if you do that, he will invade you in several spots throughout the game. Yeah, so don't really recommend letting him loose. But he's sort of like the Mephistopheles of Dark Souls 2, wherein he wants you to kill various NPCs. What he really wants you to do is show him tokens to prove that you have killed various NPCs. This can all be done, I think, without killing any NPCs. I think that's... Yeah, so I know you can get the ladder miniature just by buying it from Gilligan. I'm pretty sure you can get Kale's helm from Kale the Cartographer. Yeah, after you light every bonfire, if you talk to Kale, you get his helm. Forbidden Sun, the pyromancy, is if you get if you talk with Falcon with 20 faith and 20 intelligence, he just gives you the staff, so you don't have to kill him. And then Unleash Magic is a sorcery that Navlan gives you, and all you gotta do is show him the Aged Feather, which you would get if you kill the Emerald Herald, or the Maiden in Green, but you get it later in the next area. So you don't actually have to kill any of the NPCs, which is nice. But if you do free him, he will invade you and harass you throughout the game. So I just don't recommend doing that unless you want to deal with that. Okay, so come across here. Yeah, and in the pre-release footage of this game, this dragon definitely moves. Okay. So if we come through this hallway, and you look into the mirrors, there will be several enemies that pop out. But first, let's go through here. I do see a chest. Great magic barrier. That's funny, that's right above Navlen's cell. Alright. So yeah, just like the Looking Glass Knight, these guys pop out. They don't have too much health, but they can be kind of strong if you're not careful. And you are hearing correctly, those are basilisks upstairs, so just be ready for those. Large soul, brave warrior. Yeah, I really dig these enemies. I think they're really cool. I think it's like some of the most creative enemy design in Souls in a long time. Or in the entire series. Just now realizing these guys are wearing Oscar of Astora's armor set. It's the fluted helm and the Astora regalia. Alright, so that's those enemies. Let's continue to go upstairs now. Alright, so I don't know if you necessarily need to use a fragrant branch of yore on that ogre. I think you could skip it. Yeah. Okay, so Aldia's Keep is home to a bunch of weird enemies, including like giant basilisks and stuff. You can kill it. This is very similar to the one that's in Huntsman's Copse, so nothing too new. The curse cloud that it emits is super big though, so you do want to be careful of that. Really, really large. There you go. But again, it is not a curse kill once enemy. So I don't want to use the fragrant branches of yore on these guys. Alright, so I do see a torch there. We're actually really close to a bonfire, so... Alright, let's go to the bonfire first, and then we'll worry about that. Alright, so you can pull this. It should open the door. Yep. Okay. And then we have this hallway. And at the beginning of this hallway, we have this Ferris contraption. You can slot a Ferris lockstone in there and turn on the lights. I don't actually recommend doing that, because turning on the lights will cause several enemies to aggro. So, you have these Aldia Knights, I think they're called, or something like that. These guys aren't too hard to kill. They do have big defense, though. This door leads here, and then there's a bonfire right here. It's hidden, it's kind of mean. I don't even know how I found it the first time. It could have been a hint, but there's a bonfire there. Alright, so let's light our torch and just run back outside real fast. I'm hoping this won't aggro the ogre. Before we do this, though, I'm pretty sure there's some stuff behind these bookshelves. Yep. Ferrous Lockstone. Okay. Yeah, so I recommend leaving the lights off. Otherwise, enemies will sort of show up. That's weird. I never realized that happened. One door closes, the other one opens. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't understand how that's connecting. Oh boy. Okay, very good. Two bonfire aesthetics, very nice. Before I move on, let me just look real quick. Fragrant. Okay, so actually, if we do use Fragrant Branch of Yore on that ogre, we should be able to get the Dragon Acolyte Mask. Should already have it. No. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. I shouldn't have gone for the second hit. That's really stupid. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Okay. Dragon Acolyte Mask. There you go. It's this one. So those guys are called Dragon Acolytes. Got it. Alrighty. So we're still leaving the lights off. I am going to rest at this bonfire to restore my flasks, and then we will continue on. So there's a room down here that you can drop into. I'll talk about it now. So this room, I guess let me light this torch and fight the Red Phantom. So this room is filled with orange ooze. It's the same ooze that destroys your armor and rings. We don't have a key for it yet, but there is a way to drop into it in another room if you're not careful. I guess you don't need a key. Ooh, he's got a Buster Sword now. These hitboxes. Serious? Finally. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take off all of our stuff so it doesn't break. And we're going to join the fun here. And the Santeria Spear cannot break, so we don't have to worry about that. No. That was not where I thought I was. Yeah, that's one. I guess there's spikes on the wall. There's spikes on these gates, so you do want to be careful of that. But now we can run around. Strange. I don't think there's an illusory wall here, but I'm gonna check anyway. No. Okay. That's that room. Earthy ring. And ring of steel protection. And covetous silver serpent. And the king's ring. We had for Ram. Falconer. Hey, that person hasn't broken their spear yet. Maybe they don't know. Okay, let's proceed back to the hallway now. Okay. It's locked. We don't have the key yet. For that either. Right. Because I'm tired of running around and going back to the bonfire. Nice, he rolled into me. We have like 1 HP left. There we go. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I didn't realize that was going to happen so soon. Oh, this is actually really terrible. Alright, so I did not realize this guy was going to break through the wall right away. Ugh, shit. I really want to kill this basilisk. Yikes. I'll explain what happened after we killed the ogre. I didn't think that it was going to happen. Okay. Jesus. Okay, what happened there is that there was an ogre behind this wall. And I thought that if I had left the lights off, he wouldn't see us, but he does break through the wall. Still locked. And there's another one here, too. I mean, okay. I'm like 99% sure. We'll give it a moment, I guess. Careful of this pit. This leads back down to that room with the acid pool. And this guy's like experimenting on giants, I guess. Yep, I knew it, man. I knew he was there. So cheap. Oh no. Aldia's key. Okay, so it looks like I forgot something. The dragon does move, just not the way I thought he did. So we gotta go back a little bit. So there are braziers in the entrance. Oh, Jesus. It's terrifying. I love the sound these things make. They sound like Predator. Okay. I'm pretty sure that ogre's alive again. Oh no, it's kill once. Alright. I have to light all the braziers in the hallway. Yeah, I feel like I did that, but... Yeah, I definitely killed that invader 4 times. So this should... It should just work now. The dragon should just move. Yep. Alright, so this happens when you light all 4 braziers. The dragon moves. I don't know what would possess you to go back to the entrance, but... Oh, shit. And then you auto-loot Aldia's key. Congratulations. Stupid. Okay, now that we have Aldia's key, we can enter the little laboratories on the side of the hallway. That used to just be in the acid pit in vanilla Dark Souls 2, which I feel like makes a ton more sense. What do I know? Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to approach it from the back. Do this a little different. That guy had 1, 2, 3, 4 health. That's pretty cool. Jesus. Not now any of that connected. Alright, Warlock Mask. So, this is a mimic right here. I know that for a fact. Just don't want to fight the gargoyle and this guy. Nice, the other one came too. A little easier now that we have the Santier Spear instead of the halberd. They're still steel, they still don't react to your hits, so... Okay, I don't know what I just took damage from. Sure. Okay. So this is a mimic as well. Fight this one straight up. This is 2. Chests with buckles are mimics, that's how you know. At least in Dark Souls 2. That is not the case in Dark Souls 1. In Dark Souls 1 you tell by the chain. Same thing in Dark Souls 3. I don't know why they changed it into, but they did. Soul crafting. Okay. What does this do? Does this release the guy? Let's see what happens. This does not free Navland, I know that. It dropped all the cages in the hallway. Son of a bitch. Why does it take so long to stand up in this game? So this mimic contains a fragrant branch of yore. I know that for a fact. Oh god. Oh, the Black Witch's staff. Okay. Well, we may as well do this. We may as well light the hallway, make it easier for us to see. Brilliant. So these guys, in vanilla Dark Souls 2, these guys used to be in the water in Sinner's Rise. Instead, they replaced them with a Flexile Sentry. I should just kill this thing with fire. Oh, poison. Number in this place. Oh, I need to bait. That's a little frustrating. So, oh. See this guy. I'm gonna see if I can get this mimic to break this. You need to bait an enemy over here. But I think it has to be an ogre. I don't think it can be the mimic. Anyway. Alright, so that's a fragrant branch of yours. So this is a little frustrating here. The reason I'm saying it's frustrating is because in like the pre-release version of the game, there was an ogre behind this wall here, and it would break this door. But for whatever reason, they changed it. It's okay. Instead of resetting all the enemies and doing all that over again, what we're going to do instead is we're going to fight the boss. And then we'll go back for that chest. So the boss is a wyvern. It's a red dragon called the Guardian Dragon. What I recommend doing is equipping a shield with high fire resist. The Drang Lake shield is fine. Alright, so that's too heavy. Alright, cool. Reason for that is because this boss deals a lot of fire damage. You can cut the tail, but it doesn't give you anything. But it does prevent the dragon from using a tail whip attack, but unlike Dark Souls 1, cutting tails doesn't do anything for you. But it's still worth trying to do. Just to prevent the tail whip attack. So, if you remember... Yeah, there you go. There's a tail cut. If you remember, when we were trying to get into the Cathedral of Blue in Hyde's Tower of Flame, we fought one of these before. So it's mostly the same fight, except this one can actually like fly around, and believe it or not, it can actually latch itself onto the gate that it's in. Which, yeah, it's doing right here. So we can do this, and then it'll rain fire down on you. You can just back away. Shouldn't be too big of a deal, and then it'll come down. Probably swoop down near you. But if not, just run to it this way. It doesn't get too far away. Not too difficult of a boss. Dark Souls 2 has a lot of bosses, but most of them are just kind of, frankly, pushovers that aren't incredibly difficult. I accidentally pressed R1 there. And I was like, I'm committed to it anyway. Okay, so that's the Guardian Dragon. And then we can leave. And then when we leave, you get a really cool vista. I want to say the issue I have with this is that it doesn't make any sense geographically. Like, you can't actually see anything in relation to where you are. It's just a forest. It's strange. Alright. So there's a treasure back here. Dragon scale. And then we can take this elevator up. And this is going to take us to a new area, which we will cover in the next walkthrough, which is the Dragon Aerie. Loves its elevators. I actually read recently that, or rather, I read an explanation for why the areas of the game are like so bizarrely different. Alright, yeah, so I read why they don't make much geographic sense, and it's because the game was originally designed to have like all these different areas, but they didn't actually plan on how to connect them. And so like the world was supposed to work a little bit differently, but it got a little crazy in development late, and they were behind, so they just actually like strung them together. So that's why the world operates like that. Right here we have the Emerald Herald, the Maiden in Green. This will be the last time that we see her. Actually, that's not true. There's one other time that we see her in the world. Weirdly, though, when she stands here, she is considerably shorter than us. And so it's actually like a different model. And you'll see when we go back to Firelink, I'm almost positive she's going to be our height. Really weird. But speaking with her here, we get the Aged Feather, which is a permanent homeward bone, or a homeward bone with infinite uses.
Bearer of the curse, long have I awaited one such as you. One who might shatter the shackles of fate. One who can set me free. Bearer of the curse. It was my own manifestation that led you here. The ancient dragon has watched over the world for eons past. Take this. Do not resist. The dragon welcomes you.
All right. So, with the aged feather in tow, you no longer need homeward bones, which is nice. I can't remember if it carries into New Game Plus or not. I cannot remember. But there is a bonfire here. So let's take this, and then before we go back to Firelink Shrine, what we should do is... yes, go back to Aldia's Keep, and hopefully... yeah, hopefully we can open this door. Come on, dude. There we go. Told you. That's how you do it. Oh my god, the stun. That was insane. And then we get to open this chest. The Malformed shell. I don't even know what that is. Malformed skull. Oh, that's cool looking. Cool. All right, so actually let's go ahead and equip our aged feather and go ahead and use that. Hello? Yep. Okay, great. I'll be over in a little while. Thank you. All right. Yeah, see, the Emerald Herald is now our height. It's really weird. For some reason, she's short in the Dragon Aerie. It's very strange, this game. Doesn't make much sense. Okay, let's go to 30 endurance, and then... Okay, so that's going to do it for this part of the walkthrough. In the next section, we're going to go through the Dragon Aerie, and the Dragon Aerie... Let me reset my equipment here. The Dragon Aerie is an interesting area. I do like it. I think it's very pretty. It does have some frustrating enemies in it. Some giant hammer-swinging constructs that have literally infinite stamina and can just harass you like nobody's business. And then it also has an optional boss, which we will kill. It is the Ancient Dragon. Ancient Dragon is tough, but there is a very reliable strategy to kill it. But it has a ton of health, or maybe just like a high armor rating. So it takes a long time to kill. We will kill it, though, because it will reward the Soul of a Giant, which we will need 5 of which to successfully or more easily take down Vendrick later on. So that's the next walkthrough. Alright, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, and as always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.